one, the only Mali Music. Mali, thank you for joining us.
Yes, no problem. It's good to be here.
Okay, so to start off, we're going to do a little icebreaker. So finish the sentence. Mali is.
Man, Mali is ready.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'll go with that one.
Ready. And can you explain why you said ready?
Well, I don't know. I just think I am. I'm sure that I am. I know that I wouldn't be here if I wasn't prepared. And it just kind of feels good to know that God is in control the way that he is. So no matter what new door opens, I already have something in me prepared for that. So that's just a different type of confidence that affected how I walk in every door. I'm prepared. And I think Mali is pretty cool too.
Wow, okay, cool. Tell me about the inspiration behind that project, Mali Is.
Yeah, well, Mali Is my second official album. A lot of people call it my third, but the Coming wasn't an album. It was like an EP, just like how Heavy Love and Fight For You and all that was on an EP before Mali Is. So Second Coming was first, and then Mali Is my first album with the mainstream deal or whatever you want to call it. So it was my first opportunity to be able to sing a song to the world, not just a demographic, not just the church or the saved people, but to write a song that everybody would potentially hear. And I just thought it was an amazing task, a beautiful opportunity and mission, and I gave it everything I had. And my focus in creating it was making sure that I created a project that would last, not something that wouldn't be cool 4 months from then and everybody's trying to find out what's next. So it's really cool to see people who loved Beautiful initially and Heavy Love and stuff like that.
Beautiful's my jam.
And then they kind of come out like, oh man, Little Lady is good, or Johnny and Donna. Just that shows that they're listening to the whole album.
For those types of songs, what is like, is there an inspiration or a story behind those songs?
Man, that's kind of fun. That's a good question. They all come different ways, but I was watching Nina Simone's performance of Little Girl Blue, and it just really just captured me. And she got finished with the whole song and did this piano riff, and then right in the middle of it, she got like swept by this like emotion, and she just went off the grid and was like, little lady, Miss Sadie. And I was like, what is that? So I kept rewinding it, and that's when I knew that I had to do something with it.
Wow.
And it just so happened that that was the perfect time. Like, there was some things happening with my niece. I was in contact with a lot of young ladies, little girls that, you know, and seeing the things that they were going through, and I just had a totally different perspective, and I just kind of wanted to write a song for them. You know what I mean? So letting them know that life is not easy, but you can do it, but you just got to kind of be committed from the beginning, and you got to know that life is real, not the fairy tale behind your, you know, your eyes.
That's where God comes in.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, great. And at what point in your life did you realize that singing and performing was your calling?
Very early. Very early for sure. I didn't know it would ever get to this point. I don't think that I ever cared. I don't now. I'm grateful for all of it, and it continues to blow my mind, but I think the most important thing is making sure that I'm delivering something that represents God, something that represents change, and something that represents something much greater than me. So I'm building a platform, and I'm showing all the young people that have something like me how to do it. You know, just giving them a reference, and then they'll just, you know, do whatever it is. So I'm always inspired to see new talent, new sound, people that never would have gotten record deals before I got one get signed. That's how you know that you're changing the whole thing, and something, you know, amazing is coming. So
wow,
that helps me.
You said your music, you have to have that God aspect to your music. So how do you go mainstream, make music that anyone can hear and relate to, and still include God in it? In that way?
I think all of that. That goes right back to that first icebreaker. Ready. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither hath it entered into the heart of man what God has ready for those who love him and are called according to his purpose. Therefore, Mali is ready. So this whole aspect is divine. A lot of people, it's very easy to try to find out how it was done, but it was the right thing at the right time. I can't affect how the news happens that sets, you know, the song up top. I can't affect the mood of the culture that makes Beautiful relevant. I can't affect those things. Those are things that only God can do. So just being obedient to him causes the puzzle piece to fit right in, and therefore I'm here today. That's a good thing.
And with that, what is your greatest accomplishment?
I've been sprinkled with blessings, man. I get some good stuff. Oh man.
Top of your head, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Oh, American Idol.
I was just gonna.
I can't front on that. That's 30 billion people, you know, and from that, like, beautiful spiked, and I was able to get in the houses, the ears, and the hearts of people that I never would have without that. So that was a great opportunity that really just showed me that this is a foretaste. There's no color or age on what I'm doing with you. So don't restrict yourself. And from that moment, I was dedicated to flying.
And Jennifer reached out to you.
Yes, it was awesome.
Do you have a favorite project that you have created so far?
Ooh.
Of course you have, but.
Like my own?
Yeah.
Guys,
There has to be at least like one that like actually.
Like a song?
Yeah.
Oh.
That you created. Even recently. Or one that we don't even know about.
I know, there's millions that you guys don't know about.
One that I love on YouTube. The Millionaire.
The New Age Millionaire. Man,
yes.
I love that. That's on. I'm gonna be doing all that stuff on an acoustic album where I'll be doing Transformed Insane, New Age Millionaire, Automatic, a whole lot of the stuff that I did on guitar because it's a whole different guitar me that people are guitar, yeah, not guitar, guitar from the South. and you will be singing a lot of stuff doing it acoustic, so that's a really good one. But I don't know if I have a favorite one like that yet.
No way?
Nah, wow. The one that really just jams is Ready Ain't, man. I love singing that song. I love that song, acoustic or not. Just anytime I'm singing those lyrics, the heart of where that came from always just gives me life.
What's one piece of advice that you would give to any dreamer?
Any dreamer?
A dreamer.
Man.
We're all dreamers.
Exactly. The first thing that I would tell them is to make sure that it's what they want. A lot of people dream for things that were put in them, not necessarily what was birthed out of them. So it's kind of difficult to follow a dream just because somebody said, hey, you should do this. And then,
you look like a basketball player.
Exactly.
You should do that.
So that has nothing to do with your DNA, nothing to do with your core. You didn't envision yourself doing it. You just thought it was a good idea because you didn't have your own. So you get in the NBA after working hard, and then you're like, man, I'm not full. I'm not filled. So make sure that it's your dream. Secondly, and I guess lastly, because there's a list, I could write a book on this.
You should.
I know. Don't be deterred. You have to make sure that it's what you want to do, and you have to be willing to cut everybody that will stand against it. And I think that's a very difficult thing because people always envision their enemies, but they don't ever envision those people, those dream killers in their circles, in their houses, and in their churches. So I've experienced life getting a word from God, believing, praying, and fasting as a young man, seeing it clear as day, and telling loved ones who would laugh at the time, telling loved ones who would be like, well, God bless you, with doubt at the time. And then on top of that, with all the success and opportunities that God has given, they'll be the ones that's like, I always knew. They'll be the ones that say, I never doubted for a minute, and they are lying. But that's okay. You got to make sure that you're focused on exactly what it is. So one thing about dreams, the best part is the dream. The walk, that's a different story.
Wow. And to close it up, how does your music change the world? Man,
I think my music changes the world by it changing and affecting me first. At the end of the day, I'm a 26-year-old young man. You know, I have the same things in me that all of us have. I deal with the same stereotypes that all of us deal with. I live in a culture that, you know, that calls out to all of us. And if I can create something, if God can give me a sound and a promise that can hold me, that's the first start. So, I don't know, if someone's sick and create something that makes their sniffles go away, all they have to do then is package what broke their sickness, and it'll become the thing that changes the world. But they have to have enough faith in it to be able to try it on themselves. So it's the fact that God has used my music as a compass for me when I was lost. He's used it as aid for me when I was aching. He made me whole from it just by listening to songs that I wrote, crying. And I'm like, man, this is a medicine, this is an ointment. And so I couldn't be shy. And when I would get to the point where, like, I want to bless this person, and somebody with the cross in their chest would tell me no, that's when I knew that I couldn't be in that atmosphere. And me reaching out above that and beyond that comfort is what has me here today and has me stronger than ever before. I'm walking in the mission of God.
Wow, we love your strong,
yes,
pushing. I can't wait for your new stuff to come out.
It's really gonna be good. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Like, God got us. He does.
Amen. And just for fun, before we leave, take us out with a freestyle song.
Oh, a
Yes,
freestyle song?
I said it. Freestyle
So
song.
that's like a song off the top of the head?
Yeah, like you know the rappers, they like do freestyle.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah. There we go. This is the church, you know, to the
All right.
next level. You feel me? Let me take my
New
haul
Age
out.
church.
Let me take my haul out. I'm what you get when you mix music with purpose, passion, swag, and soul. I do what I do well, it's why I'm here, hear me out. One day my maker told me to take it. I looked up and to my left, I saw the world. And to my right, I saw this here microphone. Had to put 1 and 2 together. Take this microphone and tell the whole truth to whatever or whoever go by. I'm down for that, I'll sign up for that. I'm ready to ride. And Jesus Christ gave me some wings, now I believe I can fly. SMJ Magazine viewers, this is your boy Molly Music right here. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. And keep your eyes open. Much more coming.
Thank you guys. Love ya.